should shoot it. Enclave tech.
Special delivery! It's go time. Eat it! Ah!
Oh, my. I wasn't expecting it. My. Oh, just look at my terrible... Now. Oh, don't worry about it. My husband, rest his poor soul, saw... Well, that's kind of... Yes, he's gone. We decided to cut off contact with the outside world. Oh, goodness, no. I have a supply carrier. I trade with him for whatever I need, and I... Besides shelter, well, I offer something in the way of entertainment. If not in person, I use my husband's old radio set. The men in the caravan say it keeps... Yes, my husband was very proud of the setup. I've tried to use it to get whatever I need, but I've never gotten a Thank you. Well, my husband had his hobbies. I'm afraid mine was... I only... But now that my trading depends on my violin. If you can bring me a violin... Yes, very sad. Well, if you give me your word that you will... You have a point. Perhaps I've been neglected. I have a small amount of ammunition that my husband... If you do this for me... Oh, I don't think I've been this happy in years. Before you leave, it all starts with my great... Of a kind, yes. I suppose the correspondence... It certainly is a long time. Anyway, Hilda was quite a special woman. Her pride and joy was her Stradivarius violin. When the war reared its head, she was invited by Vault-Tec. Vault-Tec was always promoting the vaults being used for the preservation of the arts. Hilda couldn't pass on a chance to meet many of the other... Then the bombs fell. The vault was... She kept it in a special pressurized case. Inside the case, if the case is still functioning, Hilda Stradivarius was named the Soi Stradivarius. All of them had names. That's what I want you to get. That's the catch. I'd suggest making your way to Vault-Tec headquarters. Good luck.
Back off.
I am Colonel Autumn. By now, you have encountered Enclave troops in your path.
Hold still.
What? You'd know.
Please. God. Someone. Thank you. Who? Look, I don't. Oh.
Outsider, you have arrived. Please, come close. Do hurry. He does. I'm so glad you're here. It's been... If you wouldn't mind... I'm Tree Father Birch. And beyond that gate... If you'll just...
Welcome, outsider.
I can't believe you're here.
We welcome you with outstretched arms.
Welcome, outsider. Welcome to... You have no idea how overjoyed... Yes, my apology. As you approached Oasis, he said he wishes to meet with you. You'd be the first outsider to do so in a very long time. Yes. To meet him, you must undergo the ceremony of purification. Once that's complete, you'll be able to speak to him. Whenever... It's simple, really. The sap will... I assure you, very good. When you are ready, drink from the basin. We will now recite the blessing to ward off any harm the outsider may be carrying before he proceeds to the grove.
I bid you depart, agents of destruction, through the power of his divine will.
Leave our homes and bodies immediately. Live no longer in them, but pass over into places where you can harm no one.
In the name of his frondescence, I call his wrath upon you, so that wherever you may go, you bear it with you.
And, diminishing from day to day, you may disappear, except where you serve the health and good purposes of mankind. May no trace of you be found.
All this, may he be so good as to grant us, who is to come to judge the living and the dead, and the world by his verdure.
Amen. Soon, you will pass peacefully into sleep, outsider. And when you awake, you will witness his glory firsthand.
Glad to see you're finally awake. I can't believe they made you do that stupid ceremony. They listen when I talk, but they don't hear. You know what I mean? Neither have I. Well, I talked to Herbert, but he never really says anything back. Do you, Herbert? He kept growing around me. Maybe for calling him Herbert all the time. Well, I suppose you could look at it that way. See, well, eventually, I was exploring. We were pretty deep inside and we found some. Last thing I remember. You have no idea how glad I had you brought in here. Would you please kill me? Oh, no. You see, I've been stuck here for over 2 decades now. The only friends I've got. How to put this? I've been feeling rather... It's hard to tell where everything is. But anyway, I believe Bob's carried... Oh, no, don't worry about it. They usually don't Now, thanks to Bob. Oh, of course. We'll just keep it an open invitation then. I don't want... No, Herbert is the tree. Bob is... But I... Look, Herbert. Oh, no. The heart would be... Yeah, leave it to good old... I think the best way... There's supposed to be... Sometimes I feel... I've been literally rooted to this spot, thanks to Bob for... Can you imagine being stuck? In the meantime, I have these tree mice. I've tried to stay happy, really. Can you imagine that? Stuck when I saw you coming towards a... Maybe I'm just losing my mind from all this boredom. I think it's making Bob kinda jealous. It's kinda embarrassing, really. Well, all it takes is a good... I call them her... Oh...
This place is wonderful, isn't it?
There's...
Allow me to introduce myself. It brings... In what we call the harvest month, the Great One creates seeds among his branches within... At the end of this time, the pods open and the seed... Wherever the seeds take purchase, they grow into trees. He's not my God. He's everyone's God. You, me... You'd think they'd realize that this place won't remain a secret forever. How long before someone comes to take this place by force?
Nowhere like this left in the world anymore, hey, outsider?
And I'm telling you, you've got it all wrong. Why else would he have called for an outsider's assistance?
The outsider is here to deliver us from our enemies, to keep this place safely locked away from the wasteland, not to exploit us.
How can we preach about peace when all you want to do is keep his gift all to ourselves? That's not what he would want.
If we allow the spread of this miracle to continue, we're putting him in jeopardy. I can't allow that. I won't allow it.
Once again, my husband, we are at an impasse. I suggest we speak to the outsider.
Agreed. Why else would the outsider have been allowed into the grove? Perhaps it's a test. Yes, that must be it. I know why you're here, and despite what my wife thinks, after all, oh, he's testing you now. He wants to see if your faith is strong by spinning these... Don't worry. Yes, I've been pondering that riddle myself for some time. The Great One's influence is growing. We can't allow Oasis to call attention to it. You misinterpret his words, my friend. He wants... If the same sap that you drank to purify yourself could be applied to his... I can promise you, no harm would come to him.
I love Birch, but the spreading of his influence is not a curse. Of course we do. He yearns to share his... It's upsetting him to no end. But now that... I heard what my husband wanted you to... The same person that created the sap also created this liniment. If you can reach his heart, instead of centuries, the wasteland will become green in mere decades.
Branch tender cypress at your... Sure. May the...